Side of Airborne, perhaps not coming into this next one as strong as they want to, but MC's pretty much going to be at a full ego by the looks of it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do? You have no money. There's not really much else you can do here, except for play the stack game or play something sneaky. And on the CT side, it's pretty much just gamble or nothing. If you don't try and stack the site, then you're not really going to have much of a chance into the rounds.
If you're not
in any sort of fashion, you don't have, well, the weaponry. You need to get 2 shots with the pistols, and you got 5 guns there. You get the chance, and Molly will be able to get that shot. Berg gets taken down, and Olaf's down to low HP as well.
Well, continuing with the bank metaphors, what happened there was basically thinking that, you know, you're absolutely destitute, but it turns out your uncle left you a will of $1 million. They've got themselves an AK and a MAC-10, which, considering they went into this, and a Molly as well, considering they went into this with nothing but USBs, that is that is an absolute Hail Mary. So I think they might just want to try and save these, the AK especially. They might just try and do something. The USB is deleted, and yeah, exits. And saving the AK, especially considering it's on the other side of the map, in the B side there. Yeah.
The AK is 100% going to get saved, but that MAC-10, it could do something here, and that's what Mo is looking like. And if he can wait out and get these guys in the pit as the bomb's exploding, he's going to take them down just purely because of the bomb. He can hear them all setting up for the pit, so he's going to get ready. Oh, he's got the molly. He's just going to throw it and back out.
But this catches them, moves them out of that corner, and they can't sit in it. Are they going to die? No, sorry, it's planned on the other side of the side. What am I doing?
Oh, yeah, I thought it was playing a close corner too, but they read into that a little bit, playing at the back, trying to play safe.
Yeah. So I mean, that worked particularly well for them. That's right. I think it was like the classic cheeky little move by Dozio where he throws the nade at that corner. Yeah. Everybody wants to try to go for that, and why not? He looks so happy.
You need to wait a little bit later if you're going to try to do that, and the bomb needs to be planted in the right spot.
Yeah, I think if it had been on that corner, that would have been devastating. That would have absolutely wrecked them. But a very carefree Airborne. JD, especially running around that corner, gets himself killed, and this has got to signal the rotate for MC, and it does. You've got Olaf running in from the side there. The defenders slowly being picked apart one by one. Tot might have had the opportunity, and this has turned into a 1v1. But look at this, Olaf has the opportunity to try and keep him out of that position, but he's been completely locked out by the molly and the flash. But he knows the bomb's there.
And bomb's still down, and this could be MC Esports' first round. First round for MC. And Smooth Criminal is going to come up close, but... Oh no, Olaf! I thought he had that.
Me too.
The flick looked nice, he just... Oh, Smooth Criminal deleted him.
Yeah, that was going to be crisp. That was going to be absolutely crisp, but it did not work out, and that's unfortunate. Olaf, EL on that one. Another round, another day, another chance.
Another dollar, another bullet.
Yes.
Another nade. Another lot of things.
Molly. Yeah, exactly.
You know what? There's a couple more Molotovs coming out. Nade going down, and not really going to be doing very much. Just taking out a chicken there. A little bit of Ferg's health. Maybe tagging him a little bit in the chicken wing. Who knows? Molly. Looks like he's about to peek up maybe the scout. We'll be able to actually tag up Swede, who I'm not sure if he was paying attention there.
No, it was a very quick peek. I don't know. That's a bit of an interesting thing. Maybe we could talk about it during a tech pause or something, because things are happening here. Smooth Criminal is almost going to get caught out. In fact, it's actually going to be Tot and Moe who get caught out, and that's going to signal the rotate. They're going to want to commit to this A site. Utilities thrown on B, and that's actually kept Noisier and Ferg there, delaying the rotate. Not that I think they're super keen on committing to one thing or just running back and forth between the two, but that is...
Olaf? I thought he was looking the right direction, and Jobster somehow walked straight out into the open, and Olaf waited like 4 seconds before he shot him. Not that long, but you know what I mean?
It was a delay, yeah.
At that point with the Deagle, you can't really play noisier. How do you do that? That's
I didn't actually see him do it. Is that his smoke?
That's his smoke.
Oh no.
He tried to put it down in front of the AK to pick the AK up and bounced it off the wall.
Oh, like one of the little bits of cobble sticking out of the wall?
Nope, just straight off the wall. It looked like his crosshair was around it. It should have gone around it. Just CS physics. He just got CS code. So Airborne.
That's a little bit bad.
I mean, I don't know if we mentioned it before, but Chopster and Smooth Criminal, we've seen them around a bit. I haven't actually seen Airborne play before, and Noisia will take down Swede with a clean, crisp AWP headshot. And that gives MC Esports the opening into the round that they needed. Especially when this is the second time that they've actually had weapons, and they still haven't had a round. The closest they got was... Who was it last alive? Olaf? I believe?
Yeah. That was,
unfortunately him.
Round, I think.
No, Olaf with the AWP and Smith Criminal.
Yeah, it was the AWP. Yeah, you're right. He missed the shot. Yeah. But, I mean, this CT side, they've got those 2 AWPs now. They basically want to try and stop as much as they possibly can.
Oh, Noisia, so close.
Couple picks. One more.
There it is.
Yes! There we go. I am completely impartial.
Oh, the double dink coming out from Ferg. He's dinked another player as well. That's 2 dinks through the smoke from Ferg. Gets traded back through the smoke. And now I feel like MC knows that it's going to be B-bit. All of the T players are extremely tagged. And Noisia, I'm not sure how he burned alive. I think he was looking through the scope of that AWP. And MoeCQ very close here. PZ looking like he wants to hunt. Won't be getting flashed. Takes down Moe, and now it's up to Tot and Olaf to try and make this retake happen.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the health advantage. They can make something happen here. And with that smoke down, they're going to have to try and make as much ground as they possibly can just to take control of the site. There's a kid on it, but nah, it's just not worth it for them.
Oh no, that's the AWP, and MC really couldn't afford to be losing that AWP, and they're going to lose the AK as well trying to recover that. Or the M4, sorry.
Yeah, that's a bit heartbreaking to see, but Airborne, they're doing so strong. Smooth Criminal especially. 11 kills, 0 deaths. 6th round. The man's getting things done.
That he is, and Moe, he's looking hungry for chicken. Taking one out. And Olaf, where did that happen? Down in Banana, deleting PZ. That's the AWP down.
That was crisp.
I unfortunately didn't see that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. He just stepped out and shot him in the face. It was lovely. Yeah, no. As far as Olaf is concerned, that's exactly what he wants. It's like, yes, I will click on those heads. And it's
happy style.
Airborne. Yeah. They're gonna follow up on it and try to move perhaps back to this A site. Seems to be like something that Airborne would want to do. I think they're just kind of trying to get some kind of information here. But I mean, look at this stack here from Moe, and he wants to bait out air so Tot can grab them, but the trade's not going to come through. And JD could actually be caught out for this if Tot wants to peek that angle, if he uses the patience for it. Oh, this could be beautiful. Okay, JD. Okay, JD.
He's making
that was
it happen.
Pretty. Yeah, that was pretty good. It's given them this A side, but the rotate's gonna be coming through there, and all of just the weapons that were strewn about on the journey to this site are gonna be picked up. I mean, this post-plant situation here for Airborne. With the firepower that they have, they could still get this. Never mind. That's both defenders just dropped in the space of a second. MC have seemingly found their groove and get themselves around the board.
They have a round on the board, but doesn't necessarily mean the groove's been found. They've got an inkling of where it is. Now they just need to dig deep and, you know, figure it out.
Yeah, they've got like a waft of the groove.
Yeah.
It's
They're,
like
they're,
a,
they're feeling
a
the
hint of
breeze.
it. Yeah, exactly. It's like when you can smell
Smell food from
rain
the
in the
kitchen.
air. Yeah,
We went 2 different directions.
yeah, both of them are just good for the soul, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good groove.
I mean,
Ooh.
there's a lot of Molotov and nade damage coming out onto both teams in Banana. Both teams actually want full Banana control here, and MC, they don't want to give it up. Noisy is being extremely aggressive here. We'll pick the corner. Johnny will be tagged. Ferg able to get the trade back, and it's down to a 4v3, but Ferg is on 6 HP, so he's not going to be the most viable person to be playing the rest of this round.
Definitely not. But I mean, they've done some good work, as Chubb will do as he basically rounds the corner into Dig. Made it his. It's his to control, but Tot, though, he's seen that molly come out, so he knows it is Dig and Apartments that he's got to deal with.
Oh, how did Tot stay alive for that? Sounded like he messed that spray up just a little bit. Ferg coming in here close, knows where PZ's planting from. Might be able to get this drop out, and Chubbster pushed out of position straight into the open. Somehow gets that kill. Moe will get taken down as well, and oh, the extra spray, a little bit of BM there.
Yeah, that was... It had the ingredients, that defense. Tot seemingly in a perfect position there, but he's not able to land the shots, as I say. The spray seemingly a bit too wild to land the targets, but money's good enough that they can come back into this with the rifles and the orb. So
That's
MC's
what they need,
but
oh!
Too bad, Olaf! Mate, that is a nice shot.
I felt like Olaf was going to go down there, but no, PZ. Just crouch walking out into mid gets taken down. It's not something you see every day, and Airborne, that could be the mistake that cost them this round.
Maybe, but I mean, we've seen it with MC. We definitely saw it last map against Team. That the mid round can be just as deadly to them, even if they've got the player advantage. So I think Airborne's not counted out just yet, and this execute onto the A site is going to tell us exactly how this round's going to go, especially if they want to pull out of the Apartments. Even trade.
They're on the site. Ferg able to walk through the smoke, avoiding that spray down. Will put a little bit of damage into Johnny, but Johnny's still alive, and Sweet's here as well to back him up. Noisy or Olaf having to come down through the rotate, both coming from the same direction. Actually, no. Noisy will split off to go towards Apartments.
Yeah, JD, he's down to about 25 health, and he's sitting right on the bomb itself. He's looking for a good crossfire. He's basically wanted to try and keep his teammate Swede there alive. And yeah, I mean, they've both seen that coming in from the dig there, and seemingly shifted. So Swede has picked up the AK, which is a good move. He doesn't necessarily want to worry about getting rushed.
Questioning about that game plan from Noisier there. He had 2 flashbangs and a smoke on hand, and he jumped straight over the railing to get mowed down in midair. I mean, it's
a good question.
There's not too much you can do from the balcony with flashbangs and smokes. I mean, there is a little bit, but it can be difficult to do, especially when you are under the time pressure to get in. But both players had kits, I do believe, so there's not really much reason to rush too quickly then.
If I can bring my Silver Elite expertise to this situation, I think if you don't telegraph that you're coming by wasting utility by throwing it, then they'll never know that you're coming.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Until you start shooting and die. You need to figure out how to aim it. Olaf, he was ready for it, but not quite fast enough for Swede, because I believe he was actually half watching that angle from the last time I saw where he was looking. And
yeah, it's precarious standing on top of the sandbags there, because you've got to try and effectively keep track of 2 places. There's the boost you can get caught out by, and that's exactly what we saw. And there's also just wrap around the corner as well. You're also open to a lot of utility just catching you off guard, especially if you're scoped in. Look, this B side, just coming back to what's actually happening in the game, is completely open. That's exactly where Airborne is going, that's a free dinner right there.
That
That's
that is a free dinner. You don't have to be hunting down your dinner like Moe CQ, stabbing those chickens all over. So
yeah.
Smooth Criminal, he's going to be over here at A, and that's going to hold this CT players over on the A site. They're afraid to rotate over now. They don't want to lose any utility. They're hunting as a pack. So if one drops, they can get the trade out, but it is just going to be safe here from MC.
Yeah, there's not really much else they can do. I suspect. I mean, we've got to see a pause come through in the next few rounds if MC can't pull any together here.
They did. They did pause, but it was very, very late game last time. Whereas Team was the one who called the pauses earlier. So I'm interested to see whether MC is actually going to be calling those early pauses. Which, if they were, I'd expect one this round right now.
Either this one or the next one, because they want to find... Oh, actually, surely this one, because this is basically the one where they want to say, okay, let's talk about what we're going to do when we're...
This is the round. They have the weaponry.
Yeah,
so
maybe that would have been the one to go for.
This is when they needed to do that timeout to figure out what they wanted, but maybe they've got a game plan. Maybe they know what they're doing.
That's the relief. I have no idea what I'm doing, so...
Oh, the nades. We'll be able to take down Johnny. That's a good start into the round. I feel like they have half an idea of what they're doing now.
Yeah. And Smooth's just sealed the deal on that one. Tots, though, is trying to throw a bit of havoc into the mix. And Olaf, he gets shipped so bad.
They're in pit. The T side is in pit. Chopster's down there. Ferg and Tot have to sort of half retake this without any real information. They will be able to spot out Chopster, who's locked into that corner by a Molotov. Will be able to take him down. Bomb's still in T spawn. Smooth Criminal's fallen back into Diggity there.
Yeah, I mean, if Smooth wants to hold on to this A side, or at least try and cause a bit more pandemonium, he could do that. But yeah, having to fall back and just grab that bomb is basically allowed the situation to reset, and that's given Noisy the chance just to keep an eye on the B side, quickly rotate. Never mind, they're leaning into it.
Okay.
Oh, no, not like this. Not like this.
Not like that.
Yeah, I don't know if Tot saw the bomb. Sorry, if Noisia saw it when he perished.
I mean, it doesn't matter now. The bomb's down and Tot knows where it is. So he's going to be rotating in, but he doesn't really have anything to use to get into the site, but he still has to go for it. They don't really have the freedom in the rounds to not go for it. They do have the money to play with once again, and Airborne 10-1.
Yeah, this is incredibly strong. I mean, I think we can give a little bit of extra credit to Smooth compared to the rest of the team. He is absolutely popped off here. Look, I think in some cases, as far as MC is concerned, they're just being caught out at odd moments. Like, Noisy running down Banana there, thinking that it would be at A. That would have been an alright call, and he just took the chances. Moe
and Olaf, that first one tap down mid from Olaf was really nice. And can he do it again? Almost. Oh, he does get two more. Olaf single-handedly with the Deagle stopping Airborne. And now it's just up to Chubbs to be able to take this site, but the two players from the CT side are extremely close, who will be able to recover the bomb, AK and AWP to boot for the CT side. And he will be spotted out by Ferg. Chubbs are getting taken down, and MC Esports. We said they should have taken the timeout, but they've gotten a round. They need the next 3 rounds to stay really competitive in this match, otherwise it's going to be an extremely hard slog on the T side.
Look, I'm not saying anything about that because I was dead wrong about Team in the last map. So anything could happen, but yeah, at least from a pure numbers perspective, get those last 3 rounds. You need them. But with that said, the 2 AWPs on the side of MC, CT defenders there, it certainly improves the chances if you can land the shots. And well, Moe and Olaf have certainly woken up a bit and are certainly locked in their aim a fair bit, so I think it's a pretty good chance. Moe just seen a flash at the last second, and as the Reader head through the smoke, Berg trying to spray down through the smoke as well, catch himself a bit of a Swede.
Ooh, Olaf going down.
Yeah, he's dropped the molly.
Isn't going to be helping at all here. And well, MC, they are actually going to be rotating Noisier over towards the A side. Smooth Criminal just on the edge of the smoke top. We'll be able to spot him out just barely. And that gives MC Esports the chance into this round that they need. Tot sitting behind the smoke here. Berg sitting up on the box. We'll be able to take down 2 together, 3 together, 4. That is the A side held. Tot and Ferg. That's all you need on the A side. Nobody else. And MC Esports shutting Airborne down. They're feeling the pressure in Airborne. They don't have any money now.
No, they don't. That was practically a flat cannon spawn with Airborne there, completely taking the wind out of their sails. And I don't have a third metaphor, so let's move on. They're finally down to an eco. And yeah, MC are getting the exact rounds they want. Olaf actually getting a bit of a cheeky USB kill towards the end there, out that last round. So that's a fact. Airborne, on the other hand, they're pretty much stuck to these pistols. Those are, yeah, it's a P250, a dig, and the rest are just Glocks. They're purely playing for the last round. Why not when you've got this much of an advantage? MC, though, surely they get this one. Surely. We'll see. We've seen crazier things happen. I think that went about as expected. That was an absolute bloodbath.
Absolutely, and well, now Airborne, they can buy into this round. They need to get this round to force MC to feel a lot more pressure than they will be feeling if it's 10-5. You know, so if you get that 11-4 scoreline, the other team is always feeling pressured. They need to be 100% perfect and get every single round to bring it back. And if you lose one round, it's almost pretty much game over at that point.
Yeah, normally I'd say so. Yeah, I still want to see that second half, just because...
I want to see that overtime.
Again, the overtime. Well, yeah, that'd be pretty good as well.
Smooth Criminal again. That's the second time he's taken down Moe from boosting up over that wall. Unfortunately...
Actually, well, that was Olaf last time there, so...
Oh,
yeah,
two different players, 2 times.
Wasn't. Well, I only mentioned it because, yeah, if it was Olaf, surely he would have been expecting it. That's perhaps how Moe got caught out that way. But yeah, this is a tough position, made even tougher, especially with the fact that everybody's dead on the side of the CTs, and that's an 11-4 scoreboard in the favor of Airborne.
And this is where MC, I feel like this little buffer between the halves is the perfect point to be talking about what you need to do, especially on the pistol in the first gun round. That's where you need to start getting your strats out and planning here, which is potentially, you know, the next round doesn't start until the timer runs out or everyone dies. So if Fergus stays in the spawn and doesn't die to anyone else, they have a little bit more time to talk about. And this will sort of sit in the place of an official timeout.
Yeah. So I mean, you get that by default, and you're absolutely right. Yeah, if you use the time well, whether it's pure just talk about exactly what you can do, or even just focusing on, you know, just keeping things light, you know, joking around, then that's also good. There's plenty of different things, different approaches to it. I mean, overstratting is a thing as well. That can absolutely throw you off if
absolutely.
If your plan doesn't survive contact with the enemy, which no plan does. Then that can really throw you off. Ooh, chopster.
That's the problem with timeouts and stratting for the other team as well, because they will be trying to counter-strat you, and then you try to counter-strat their counter-strat, and you fall apart. And sweet, only able to get one gets taken down. As I'm trying to talk about stratting and counter-stratting, Smooth Criminal able to get one traded out immediately. So both sides looking pretty even on health. Moe will be able to take down Johnny, and that is it. Most likely MC, unless Airborne is going to have some nutty shots here. It looks like the pistol round will be heading towards the favor of MC. There it is.
Yeah, it's looking much cleaner. And Moe as well, just completely prepared to shoot JD in the face. So, yeah, that was the kind of clean round that they've been wanting, and it's a good start to the second half. Where do they go from here? Do they buy up, make it a very expensive round? I'd call this pretty standard. 3 AKs and 2 MAC-10s, right? Just sort of hedging your bets either way.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. I mean, you got 4 Deagles on the other side, so the MAC-10s, AKs, I mean, against the MAC-10s, it's sort of balanced, especially since you got 2 over here on the B side.
JD, that was awful. Olaf did not appreciate that at all. But it really does speak to, yeah, exactly, the lethality of the Deagle. It's always been lethal, but yeah, JD's just there to remind you is all. Look at this rotate. They've completely given up on B. They do not want to deal with those long angles, and it's actually moving into the 3-man stack here from the CTs, and soon
like
to be
that.
4, I imagine.
I like that from Airborne. JD and Smooth Criminal swapping. JD taking the MAC-10 and Smooth Criminal taking that Eagle to play the range and the headshot. But their take is going to head over towards the A side, and that's everyone dropping within 4 seconds of each other. That's an extremely quick take over the A side for Airborne. And now it's just going to... Oh, for MC, sorry. And Airborne is just going to be saving what they have. That Kevlar is going to be pretty much vital to being able to get a decent buy in the coming couple of rounds.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Keep the Kevlar alive. You don't need to upgrade it. You're dealing with AKs and, I guess, 1 MAC-10. I mean,
especially if they want to get the AWP. Johnny, he has 400 and the Kevlar, so that's going to save him a little bit trying to buy.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a good savings plan. It's basically like a Dolomite. Get him started early in the second half.
I mean, he is in the bank of the CT.
Yeah. Shout out to Ferg as well. He got an absolutely disgusting shot onto the defender sitting behind the wall in pit. Sorry, I don't remember their name, but yeah, that was just an impressive flick that I saw on my side. That's good, considering that Ferg was sitting towards the pretty much at the bottom of the map last time. So he's sort of locked in and getting into form. He's got that groove. Came back, got a bit of it.
Okay, everyone, they're going to sit back and actually let Banana be taken by the T's here. Moe pushing all the way up. He can see straight through the coffins.
Yes, it's going to give him something.
Oh,
JD didn't get anything. But Smooth, though, he's been doing pretty well as well. And given the opportunity
extremely well, and I would be surprised if he didn't hit at least 1 shot here. There it is. There's the first. Can he get the second? Not quite. He's just shooting at his teammates now. He's trigger happy. Fog of War coming over is for eyes. And MC, they could potentially be thinking about taking the bomb over towards A here. The CTs are all here with the pistols sitting up close, and MC looking like they're getting stalled out of the site just by these pistols, which is fairly uncommon to be seen.
Yeah, and look, this is a good play to go for. Just trying to get the gun across his hand over to Chubster as he has the health. Ooh. And yeah, they're gonna basically catch these CTs trying to rotate on the side there. They've already got the so they're gonna get the bomb plant and they're gonna get their post plant positions, which is exactly the situation I want to go for. This round's already been way too expensive for them and continue to be so.
It's been extremely expensive, and I wouldn't be surprised if the CTs try to go for just a little bit more here. Which, at the moment, they are doing. PZ might just push in with that MAC-10, try to get a little bit of an exit. But at this point, Chubster just needs to get out of that corner and survive with the AK. Smooth Criminal... Actually, no, he gave it to Smooth Criminal. So Smooth Criminal has the AK on the other side of the map, sorry. Now that MAC-10's trying to do work, trying to get those exits, get a little bit more bank in his pocket, but won't be able to do anything. Gets taken down, and nobody will be falling the bomb. Olaf coming down to 5 HP, extremely close. And Smooth Criminal bringing that AK through to the next round.
Yeah, it was passed over to him in library, and he was able to airlift it to safety. Airlift it to safety, yes.
Yeah, airlift it. I'm fairly surprised that an AWP hasn't been bought here this round.
No, and from the CT perspective, it's usually... I don't know if you'd call it a default, but it's something alright to sort of lean back on for the fact that... it's something alright to lean back on just for the fact that it does give you that stopping power. And this pause that we're actually seeing here is from MC.
It's a technical pause. It's not a tactical. So, I believe it might be a tactical and a technical because one pause ended and one pause has started. So, it might be both here.
Yeah, misclick. Or you're thinking
potentially.
that they accidentally called it technical.
It might be.
Yeah.
They might have had a technical and a tactical that they wanted to do. Nope, there's a player
Technical,
dropping out.
definitely.
100%
Yep,
technical.
there we go.
So,
Yeah, that's well, yeah.
it's unfortunate, but it does happen. And I'm not sure if the players are allowed to actually talk about anything here. I mean, though it is an online tournament and at LANs you can't, but I'm not 100% sure on the ruling for ESEA and the
Yeah, I'm not entirely certain if they have. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the rules either for the online matches where they have a specific. I was going to say TeamSpeak, maybe a Discord instead.
A lot of teams actually use TeamSpeak or Mumble still, instead of Discord or anything else.
I guess it is a bit more reliable.
Well,
it's a pain to set up, but it is more reliable.
Well, you think about it as Discord, it goes to a remote server, but if you're using TeamSpeak or Mumble, you can have a local server sitting there next to you, so it's instant.
Yeah, you definitely see it at LAN a lot. They'll just host their own TeamSpeak server at the event itself. But online, yeah. It's gonna be curious now. We should find this out.
Definitely player preference. I might message Gratisfaction later and figure out, what's going on. He'll have an idea.
True. Yeah. Talk to Grat about it.
Sorry, that was a weird flex. I had to name drop. But we're just gonna hang out here until who is that that's dropped?
I believe that's Olaf. No,
Olaf is there.
Blind. Absolutely blind. Noisier.
That's the one. That's the one that I couldn't think of. So, I mean, for the moment, we're just gonna hang out and what? Oh, MC has been coming back a little bit. I'm just gonna have a look at. Oh, I can't see the round history. It's one of those annoying ones where you can't actually see the previous rounds in the middle. I mean, if
Noisier's just hop back in, but I mean, yeah, we can chase it up other ways.
They have won a couple of rounds recently, and we'll see whether they can keep that trend going or if that's going to be something that stops out here. I mean, having a player disconnect really, really shuts down your momentum.
Well, yeah, exactly. If you fire it up and then all of a sudden old mate gets 300 ping or whatever happened, I don't actually know what happened. I caused him to drop and reconnect. Then, yeah, exactly. You've pretty much just got to sit there and go, cool, I'm fired up and there's just nowhere to throw this energy. And you just deflate. And means that hopping into this next round, can they maintain the energy? Only if you're on the side of MC, you'd hope so. But I mean, you've got people like Moe on there who are absolute. Yeah,
you have.
I mean, the character behind him is just going to make that a pretty much a no concern about it whatsoever.
You have the second half of that though. You have either the momentum or the tilt. So you get a timeout, a pause, or attack technical issue, and you get to the time to deal with any tilt and just to relax a little bit heading into the game.
Yeah, and we are back into it as the timeout has been lifted there. Todd, do you check this? You do. Much to Smooth's and JD's dismay. B-side's open for business, it would seem, but the rotate's coming through, and there's 2 extra players on here, which could really make this an absolute pain. I don't think they're going to suspect that Swede would be back here behind Newbox. Already killed 2, and they got the spray coming through across.
They would expect either the cross or...
Oh, that's thorough. That is thorough.
Yeah. That's not what you want to see for Swede. He doesn't want to be cooked alive. For job
no. Yeah, you turn into a bit of a Swedish meatball there, going in fire and flames.
Now I want meatballs.
Yeah. Sorry?
Now I want meatballs.
Oh, yes. Lucky is closed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
My night's ruined if it weren't for this fantastic CS.
MC taking out yet and again another round, and well, here they come. They've had won all 4 rounds of this half. I said they won a few rounds, and I couldn't figure out how because I wasn't able to see the round history in the tab. But I'm looking at the score. It was 11-4 at halftime. I can do maths. I figured it out.
This is pretty much why I didn't want to say a thing in that first half, because I learned my lesson from the first map. And yeah, it's basically a bit of deja vu here, and even coming back from stronger position, Airborne having that, as you said, 11-4 lead. So yeah, how does this go down? Does MC Esports basically do to Airborne what Team did to them? Find out in the next 10 to 20 minutes as we work through these last rounds. But things are slowed down absolutely.
I want to step in real quick. If the stream dies for some unknown reason, my cats are playing around the power cords at the moment, and I can't really do much to stop them. So
that's fair. That is 100% fair.
We'll see what happens.
Sometimes you've got to understand the pecking order, and the cats, they rule the roost. He's out there running out of bullets.
Chopstar with that 1D taking down Tot. And well, it is a 2v3. Airborne could go for this retake, but I wouldn't be surprised if Chopstar just exits with that rifle, saving up, pulling out an AWP in the next round. But at this point, it looks like they actually want to go for it. They need to get a very quick entry kill here, otherwise they're not really going to have any chance in this round. They don't have a kit, and the time is slowly slipping away.
Yeah, I mean, Smooth might be able to catch a rotate or two with the bomb plant being on the corner right there.
Smooth
I don't
Criminal,
think...
They know he's there. Noisier was expecting him to be there, peeking out, and Chopstar stepping out. Noisier just expecting that as well.
Yeah, he survived a lot. He was hurt pretty badly by that. That's actually his first 2 kills of surely this half. No, wait, he reconnected. I'm going senile. First 2 kills he's gotten since he's reconnected.
Yep, Noisier channeling his inner Moe CK just then with well, putting some damage down, knowing exactly where they're going to be. Like last map when Moe did an absolutely nasty spray down through the wall. Sorry about the left-hand view mirror, I just noticed that.
That's alright, we forgive you. But will Airborne be able to forgive the absolute steamroll MC have been able to pull off in this second half? Maybe not. Can they do anything about it? Maybe not.
I mean, Airborne, they need to get off the ground right now. They were soaring in the first half, and at the moment, they've pretty much just crash landed on the ground.
That was beautiful, Blake. that was the hat trick of metaphors I couldn't do. That's like the Amelia Earhart of metaphors.
No, you took it too far.
Arguably she did too, but anyways, as MC move on to this A side, they want to try and get... Well, yeah, they have pretty much... This is pugilism. It's punches back and forth until we eventually end up with this 2 versus 2 situation. JD and Smooth Criminal, longtime friends, comrades, find themselves in this situation where they're going to have to pick apart Tot and Ferg.
Well, I feel like the #1 mistake entering the site here is not giving Smooth Criminal an AK so he can just tap heads. That's where they went wrong.
Well, that's one mistake, but yeah.
I mean, Smooth Criminal, he is known to tap heads. He's known to pull out that deagle, pull out the AK, and just decimate. And I don't actually think Airborne's pulled out an AWP on their CT side, which, if I am correct in that, could be part of the reason why they haven't been able to take a single round in this half.
I mean, potentially, it seems like it would be a good thing to pull out, considering, yeah, if you're losing the CT half, then normally teams will drop an AWP or two just to get that stopping power, and we're not seeing any of it. We're seeing the Deagles, which, you know, is kind of the same idea.
It's Deagles, but
it's
not
yeah,
really-
exactly. You need AWPs.
it's a pocket AWP. I mean, it's not the revolver, but it's still a pocket AWP.
It's the AWP Light. It's the Pepsi Max of AWPs.
Yeah. It's the you got the AWP, you got the pocket AWP, which is the revolver, and then the AWP Light.
Yeah, you got the R8, which is like the new Coke of. The barrel of PZ's P250 just sticking out means that he is not going to see any action with it.
I kind of want you to say PCZ now because you said MCZ earlier.
Look, I'll be dyslexic when I very well feel like it. Thank you very much. And what a clean anti-eco for MC, bringing this to 11 all. Quite a reversal of fates here as they saw themselves in Airborne shoes.
Can I put it up here where last match we had a 10-5 half and it got brought back to a 16-13 victory for MC?
For team. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like the alternate history where MC does it instead.
MC's doing it now, but they had the advantage on. It was their T side actually, the 10-5 halves. We know that MC is pretty reliable on their T side, able to shut down Team, but they seem to struggle a little bit on their CT side. So I'm not surprised that they've been bringing it back right now, but. What they need to do is, well, what Airborne needs to do is rev those engines up and get going. They're currently, well, floating without a lifeboat.
Yes.
And
well, metaphor.
JD's figured out how to use a life jacket at least. Now he's just got to find the rest of the boat.
Look, he listened to the video they play for you at the start of your flight, teaching you how to use these things.
The only person in existence to ever listen to that video.
Yeah, everybody else just like to tangle in the rebreathers that drop down, and it ends up bad. There we go, MC catching themselves a lead. It's everything they wanted from the first map. But Airborne, with the low cash, comparatively speaking, everybody's sitting except for... Oh no, it's because Sweetport. Sorry. Yeah, they're just going to go for the slight pistol buy there. Eagles.
This round, Smooth Criminal is going to hit a
75. There you go. You got it. Because he's got a CZ now. He's going to be able to catch anyone off in that position. And Boiler, he's got the chance. He has one. Is he going to expect... He will not expect the noisier in the apartments.
Come on, Smooth Criminal. I believe in the 1 dig power that you have. I believe that he's going to hit a 1 dig this round. I know he's on a HP, but he's going to hit something. And, well, it's just 3 deagles on the CT side. And can Swede hit a shot here? He will be able to hit one. JD coming in one as hello, English. Coming in with one as well. Olaf gets the trade back onto Swede. JD now sitting on the A side. He does still have that deagle in hand. But against this rifle and the AWP, actually both rifles, they did swap out the AWP. Smooth Criminal will find the Krieg.
I mean, Olaf seems to be expecting this. He doesn't seem to know what to expect. His head's on a swivel, but he's gone to the corner where he can at least keep an eye on as few approaches as possible. And I don't know if Smooth's going to be expecting this.
Is he going to jump over the box or is he going to walk in front? He's going to walk in front. He's not expecting it. Olaf gets him down from behind. Smooth Criminal, you got to check the entire site properly.
Look, it could have gone either way, right? You could have looked at those corners and somebody peeks at you from a graveyard or pit. So...
Smooth Criminal was relying on the UAV, man.
Oh. Right.
It's a plain joke.
Welcome to Battlefield MDL Season 33.
Yep. That's what this is now.
Yeah. Oh, that is well, I mean that's a good way to at least turn things around. Not too soon either. With MC on 13 rounds, that's
Not too late.
it's not
To
out
say
of the
the least.
ballpark.
For
Oh, Moe.
Moe.
Moe. That was a crisp shot onto Swede.
But Chopster's still here, and this could be exactly what they need. Chopster staying alive. Moe is getting blocked out. He doesn't have a smoke to get himself in either. So now they have to wait for that Molotov to dissipate just so Ferg and Moe can push into the site together. Chopster's smoked out in the pit, but in just a moment when they're going to be able to push in, because that Molly fading, that smoke will fade as well. Ferg
Yeah,
doing the first kill. Chopster's still here. He will get taken down by Ferg. And both of the two sides are in 20 HPs each.
Yeah. Ferg's sprung to life. He is popping off those shots rather well. And what should have been an absolutely mental hold.
Oh, boom.
Goodbye. Except now he knows where Moe is. Smooth
He
and Moe
does.
gonna have to fight this one out. A little bit overeager there from Moe. I think he just wanted to play the idea that
Moe had
that
the
Smooth
confidence.
would want to get onto the side.
Here's the
first
AWP
before
that I've
anything
been
else.
expecting for the entirety of this half. It's recovered off a T-side player, but Moe was peeking out there because he'd already hit 2 one-taps in that round. He was feeling it. He was feeling the headshot and just was unlucky and wasn't able to hit it.
Yeah. And I mean, going forward, I think that's going to stop him. Look at this. This absolute respect to mid.
Sorry.
As never mind, Moe doesn't respect anything. He's just going to run up there and he's going to take out PZ. Olaf's going to follow up with kill to Chubster. Moe continues rampage onto Swede. Ferg, not wanting to miss out on the action, also gets himself a kill. And yeah, this 13th round for Airborne might have been a bridge too far. Molotov coming in finally kills Ferg, but the flash, Noisier is able to catch out Smooth Criminal unawares. Absolutely right about Smooth showing up here. With the scores as they are, he is still on 25 to 15. Smooth's not necessarily having a bad time, but I mean, look at his the overall team picture for Airborne. They're going to be doing exactly what MC tried to do. That is, play for the tie, perhaps go for the overtime if they can manage it. 40 equals 50-50 in utility. They might be able to score themselves a few cheeky kills to make this a bit more competitive.
Though they are in a much worse position than MC Esports were in this exact same scoreline last match. Actually, it was 14 to 12. MC was behind, and this round they actually had weapons to try and stop the overtime, but Airborne, they just have the deagles, and unless they can hit some insane shots here, I don't feel like they're going to be able to stop MC from hitting that overtime, and they just have to play for, or hitting that match point, and they have to try and play for the overtime.
I don't know if Smooth could actually see Olaf there through the smoke. It
Not
almost looked like he
quite.
could. Yeah, that could just be a bit of a spectator bug thing, but he sees him now.
Ooh.
Berg was the one who would get the kill, and the B site is gonna be a bit precarious.
Sort of open. Oh, Sweet gets taken down, and now it's up to PZ, the closest player to the site. Won't be able to hit that headshot. Very close to hitting it on Moe, and Chubster's walking through the tunnel in mid at the moment, which is curious. There's no weapons down for him to be able to salvage either, and no kit in hand, so he might just play for an exit, try to get something into his hands, and hope for the best in the next round.
Yeah, well, I mean, the hunting party's kicked off there from MC Esports. You've got 3 of them basically trying to loop around back there in CT. And interestingly, Olaf's going to fall back. I mean, he's got the orb, so he doesn't necessarily want to do any hunting, but yeah. I think they know the economy is iffy enough on the CT side that they're not going to get anything by hunting him down. Nothing too much, at least, and they might end up losing a heck of a lot more than they really want to. Like if the AWP fell into their hands, for example, that would that would give Airborne a hell of a lot more opportunities, but this is pretty much, in theory, the last one they're going to have. They are up against the wall. MC on match point, which is a refreshing turn of events for them, given how the night started. Airborne, though, not as keen to let this one go. Let this one play out as it seemingly would.
Oh, absolutely. No one's going to be content to let the game go or give up unless you're at 15-0 and you don't want to hit the 16-0 mark. Yeah, then you go hard and all out trying to get just at least one round. But that's the only time you sort of feel like you're giving up. And
yeah,
Airborne,
this has been a long journey just to get to here from both sides, just
absolutely.
on this map, and it could all come crashing down for Airborne in the next minute.
I feel like both of these teams sort of need to put a little bit more effort into their CT side, because at the moment they both look relatively weak on the CT side. And Swede here is almost going to get flashed out. Will be able to turn around, but gets rushed over by two players. Moe, CQ, and Tot able to clear out the site. One player close enough to do something, but Smooth Criminal is not going to be able to get in. And who knows whether this is going to be all she wrote, or whether there's going to be a miraculous retake coming out here.
Well, yeah, I mean, the level of fire, suppressing fire coming through that smoke there is absolutely beating down on them, and time's running out. They are just going to have to run into this. They know there's not much to it, not much they can do, and that is it. MC turn their fortunes around and nab themselves a win for their second map of the night. Yeah, there's got to be a different word for deja vu when it happens almost in reverse. But that's what we saw. So, yeah, congratulations to MC for winning that. Congratulations to Airborne as well. There was some particularly strong showings, different parts there from them, and it certainly wasn't a one-sided match. They were just incredibly one-sided halves.
Yeah,
and that's specifically the CT half, as you were touching on just then.
I'm excited to see more of Airborne in the future, and hope that they can come up with better strats and become one of the feared teams in the region. I mean, every team in the region has the potential. It's just a time and dedication to whether it happens or not.
Well, yeah, exactly. And you've got seasoned players on Airborne, so it can definitely happen. Sure as that can happen. But yeah, I mean, this is week three this season, so it's still early on in the piece, and it just means that as teams are trying out new things, trying out their new rosters, and seeing what they can pull off with them, we might see some odd results. Not odd results, just
unexpected
data that you can't really take home with you and say, "Yep, that's how it's gonna be."
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So I think give it a few more weeks. Also see how the new map changes play out elsewhere, because of course we've seen Dust 2 Trainer Mirage see a few updates. Dust 2 I think is seeing the most drastic one with the B site. So I'm very keen to see teams return to that and what they make of it. After this, I'm probably going to hop back into Dust 2 myself and see what I can pull off with the changes in Dust 2.
Once that update came out, my friends list lit up with people jumping into CS just to check out the smokes, check out the updates. So I guarantee a lot of these players that were playing here tonight have been on Dust 2 for at least a couple of hours today, trying out new smokes and strats and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how that plays out and how the map evolves, especially with one like Dust 2, which, yeah, that's vintage. That is a vintage map. So anything that can shake it up as well as that is a very welcome change, in my opinion. But with that in mind, any other thoughts or considerations that we have to take from this particular matchup, or
both teams need to focus on their CT side a little bit more, and that's about it.
Yeah,
just
I'd
touch
agree.
up on utility usage for the most part. There's a few times where a flash or a smoke could have been the game changer, and it just it wasn't utilized. It was just left on the ground.
Pretty much, yeah. We saw it with jumping out of apartments before. I think we definitely saw it in the last matchup as well, just with the two sides seemingly at some points having what kind of looked like a food fight, just frantically throwing it all down at once
Yeah.
with the minute left on the board. But I mean, this is just rust that you get to shake off from the Christmas
Season
holiday
break.
break, as well as you know, the yeah, basically things that you're gonna find that get better the more you play with your new additions. But anyways, I have nothing else. But that was an amazing 2 games to cast. I had a lot of fun doing it. So I hope people had a lot of fun watching it as well, and that we get to see a heck of a lot more matches like that as this season continues, which I believe you can catch here on CappingTV, amongst other things. And of course, you'll likely see myself, Jevons, and my co-caster Blake, also
Yep.
as you and me, as more and more games play out across the season.
So we will see you next time. And well, enjoy your night. Have a good one. And if you are interested, the Twitters are right below us. So give us a follow, and we'll see you later.
I've been working part-time jobs, chasing all my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side, I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different. Tell me everything's alright. Life is just a bunch of phases, and if it's not, we'll still be